and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. Hello! Today I'm going to be doing my spin on the at the moment tag. So the at the moment tag is a tag that was invented by Anthony Andrews. He's a relatively new booktuber. I will link his channel down below. He is a lovely lad, and he has been reading a lot of sort of children's fiction and middle grade and things like that, and he was kind enough to tag me in this tag. The at the moment tag talks about favourite books and films and things at the moment, but I thought I would do a spin on it and talk about just sort of like the most recent book I've read or the most recent film I've seen, because I do a favourites video at the end of the month, at the beginning of each month, talking about the favourites from before. There is so much noise going outside at the moment because they're doing some building over, so if you can hear that, soz. But I don't always get to talk about the things that I don't really enjoy. And in particular, one film that we've watched this month, David and I have watched, has just been so bad. So I thought I would do a sort of spin on at the moment with my most recent, basically. So there's 5 categories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's also asked me to asked people that he's tagged to add another question on, which I have done. So I'll start with a song that I've been listening to at the moment. So I can't even believe this. I don't really, oh, by the way, also at the moment, yesterday I was out doing a 5-kilometre park run, about 400 metres in, twisted my ankle, and then as I twisted it, ran, because of the, what's the word called, momentum, hit it immediately straight away, and almighty crunch and sort of crack happened. Oh, it was horrible. And I fell over. I was with my cousin Laura, and she stopped and helped me, and then went and got a first aider, and they called a bloody ambulance, but I didn't need an ambulance, and there was a 2-hour wait for an ambulance. So David come and got me, took me to minor injuries. We had a scan, and they thought I'd fractured it, but I haven't. It's a soft tissue injury. Oh my goodness me, it is so painful today. I've just had some painkillers, so I think it'll be feeling a bit better, but oh, it's awful. All day yesterday. It's quite swollen. I've got it propped up on a little footstool at the moment, so yeah, I haven't really been this weekend. David and I had lots of plans to like pack away some winter stuff and get the house sorted and do some sorting out in the house, and we've just done nothing of it because yesterday we were in hospital for 2 hours and today nothing. But I'm fine. I'm just a bit grumpy because like it's really restricting things that I can do. I was just trying to take some photos of the books that I'm reading, and oh my goodness me, I kicked the bloody chair and I did this, and oh, I was getting a right, I was shouting and swearing I was. So yeah, that's another thing that's happening to me at the moment. But we'll start with what Anthony picked, and that is the song that you're listening to at the moment. So songs that I've been listening to, and I don't really listen to that much music, but an artist that I've been listening to, and this is not a new artist, this is an artist that's been out for many, many years. I've been listening to an awful lot of David Bowie. I've really, really, really loved David Bowie's music, and I feel like I'm a bit disappointed that well, not disappointed because it's good that I've come to it now, but I've spent many, many years ignoring amazing songs like Let's Dance. That's one of my favourite songs ever. Modern Love is amazing. What is it called? Modern Love or Modern Romance? I never remember. Modern Love. Modern Love. And I've just been listening to, like, I've been going on Spotify and listening to David Bowie playlists just over and over again, and really, really enjoying that. So that's what I've been listening to most recently. The next one is a film that I've watched most recently. Now, I mentioned earlier David and I had watched an awful film. So David and I do something where on a Monday, one of us picks 3 films, and the rules have to be that at least one of us has to have not seen that film, so we're always trying to watch something new, and then the other person picks a film from those 3 films and we watch one of those films. This week it was my turn to pick the 3 films. I picked A Royal Night Out, which is about a night out that the Queen and Princess Margaret go on when the Second World War's finished, I think, or it might be the First World War. Second World War. Second World War's finished, and nobody knows who they are. Then there's another one called like The Play or The Tackle or something, which is about 2 gay footballers having a relationship but having to set up sort of like false relationships, so they've both got girlfriends outside of that and things like that. Is that called, I can't remember what that's played, but what that's called, but I will link that down below and I'll put a picture of it in here. And then the last film was Plastic, which is about sort of like long con, where some university students set up a long con and they still credit cards to pay off debt to a local gangster, and we picked that one, and oh my goodness me, it was literally the worst film either of us have ever seen. That being said though, we sat and watched the whole thing. So earlier this month, David picked 3 films, and the film I picked from it was David Brent's Life on the Road, and we turned it off after 20 minutes because it was just so bad. And this, we sat and watched it the whole way through, so we think it was like really, really crap, but also really, we were just like, we just want to continue to watch how crap this is. Like, the acting wasn't great, the storyline was ridiculous, the settings, like, oh, it was just awful. It was supposed to be like going to this really high-end jewellers in Miami, and it was just like an office block in Slough. It was just like, it just did not look like what it was supposed to look like. So yeah, if anyone's seen Plastic, let me know if you also thought it was as bad. Most recent TV shows we've been watching. So we've been watching 2, absolutely glued to both of them. The first one is Unreal. We're on the 3rd series of Unreal now. That is on Amazon Video. Amazon Prime. It is a series, I've talked about this before because I'm sure I've mentioned it in my favourites before. It is a series which you follow a fictional version of The Bachelor. So The Bachelor is a programme where you have like 1 man and 15 women, and each week he votes 1 woman off, and then in the end him and this woman get together, the one he's picked get together. So they follow it. You follow a fictional version of this called Everlasting, and the most recent series, it is a woman who is the person who's picking, and she's got 15 men to pick from. And you although that is what's happening, you're really following the backstory of the production team and what they'll do, and they are fucking ruthless to get good television. And you follow their sort of like their lives, and there's a lot of like personal drama going on and stuff like that. It's really like, it's complete trash, but it is so watchable, and David and I have been watching that. So they put the first 5 episodes on Amazon like straight away, and then they've been putting one up every Monday. So I think they're on like episode 8 or 7 or 8 now. So and I really wouldn't think you'd need to watch series 1 and 2, but if you have watched series 1 and 2 and you've been waiting for series 3, I feel like they haven't even really announced that it was out. I think we found it by accident, and we were both delighted because we watched the whole of series 2 not last year New Year's Eve, the New Year's Eve before. So we were delighted when series 3 came out. So we've been watching that, and also another programme we've been watching on catch up is Derry Girls. We watched 5 episodes on Friday night, and we think we're going to watch the rest tonight. It's a series on Channel 4 about a group of teenage girls and 1 boy in Derry in Ireland in the 1990s. So there's like amazing fashion and songs, and it's so funny, and they go to a very religious school, and they're always getting into sort of like hijinks and things like that, and it is just hilarious. Like, David and I have been watching it and just loving it. I feel like if you like I'm likening it to Father Ted because that's also Irish, but I just feel like a lot of the humour is the same, and it's sort of like a bit like In-Betweeners as well, but it's just like girls and so funny and amazing. So really have been loving that a lot. So that's another thing we've been watching. Books that I'm reading at the moment, I'm only reading 2 books at the moment, guys. I had because of the naughty ankle, I've finished off 3 books yesterday. So at the moment I've just this second picked up Sally Rooney, Conversations with Friends. That's shiny, sorry. This is the book that I'm reading for my online book club. I'm 14 pages in, so I can't really tell you much apart from it's just setting up how so this tells of relationships, friendships between 4 people: Francis, Bobby, Nick and Melissa, and we've just met them and finding out how they became friends. And one of them's an actor, one of them's a photographer, and 2 of them are poets. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's only 14 pages in, but yeah, very much enjoying it. And then also, so I was reading that as part of the Book Buddyathon as well, because it's a book about friendship. And another prompt for the Book Buddyathon was something for fun, and I've been reading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Just got up to Halloween chapter, I think. Yeah, look, Halloween. So yeah, that's been very enjoyable, and this is one that I've been can sit with like on my lap because it's very big, and just enjoy that. So yeah, I'm about to have a look on Audible because I've got 2 credits on there, and I'm going to get an audio book, and I'm going to listen to about an hour of that and just do a bit of cross stitch, really. The next part is the next question or section is what have you been doing online recently? David and I have just booked a holiday online, so I'm feeling very excited about that. So David and I later on this year will be spending a week in the Norfolk Broads. We've booked a little Airbnb there and we are so excited. It looks gorgeous, the place that we're staying. We're looking forward to doing some walks. I'm especially looking forward to doing some walks now. Bloody hurt my ankle, I can't do anything. So that'll be lovely to do some walks and just spend some time together. And we think we're going to do like a little buddy read when we're there, which will be really exciting, and go out for dinner and do some cooking. And it will be David's birthday while we're away as well, so we're going to find something exciting to do. Probably a burger restaurant. That's David's favourite thing, is to go to a burger restaurant. Maybe we'll find like a theatre or a cinema and see what's going on. So that is something that I've done online recently and I'm very excited. And then the last section that I've added is what have you been watching on YouTube recently? And the last thing, so my friend Emma came around for dinner last night. I was supposed to make a delicious curry out of fresh India, my vegetarian and vegan curry cookbook, but because of ankle I wasn't able to, so David instead did us Linda McCartney burgers with chips, corn on the cob and coleslaw, which was as delightful. But whenever my friend Emma comes around, we do one of two things. Well, we normally do two of them as well. Last night we played Ticket to Ride, which is a board game that we both very much enjoy, and we also get stuck in a sort of like YouTube black hole where we're just sort of watching videos and watching, that links to something else, and we spent an awful lot of time, first of all, watching videos of the Super Bowl halftime performances, so we watched a lot of those, and then also we were just googling videos of like people who are really good singers. And like underrated singers. So there's a guy who's in a boy band called Blue, and his name is Lee Ryan, and as an actual person, he's like an idiot basically. He's like just a bit brash, bit of a lad, bit of a knob, but he is an amazing singing voice. And we started with that and we got lost in like Westlife, James Corden, Gary Barlow, Adele. So yeah, we just spent an awful lot of time yesterday looking at videos of people who are really good singers. So that's somewhere that that's a YouTube black hole I've been in recently. So yeah, so I feel like maybe I might make this a monthly thing. Let me know if you feel like this is a good thing. This has taken the place of currently reading. Today I was supposed to do my currently reading video, but as I've mentioned both of these books before, I felt like it wouldn't be the funnest of currently readings, and I'm not that far into conversations with friends, so I thought I would do this at the moment. But yeah, if you think like I feel like I would like to make this like a monthly thing. I feel like it's a really good idea. So well done, Anthony. Check out Anthony's channel if you haven't already done that. I will link that down below. And yeah, I will see you all again soon on Wednesday for another booktube video, and hopefully I'll be a little bit more mobile. Now I've just got to sit here. David's gone out to pick up some boxes, and I'm just going to be sat here just waiting until he gets back. But don't worry, I've got my lemon and ginger tea, and I've got my sunflower pretzel bites. So yeah, and I've got my books within holding distance. So I think I'll probably just chill out and do that.